This is how I think I'm going to lay out my fuse panel under the glove compartment. The heavy 1/0 cables are going to go in here for ground and power from the lithium battery in the trunk. And then there's going to be one major cable that's going to run to the 100 amp solenoid, 150 amp solenoid that's going to run switched power. Another 12 volt line is going to run out to the starter motor, and the ground distribution, ground and power distribution, 40 volt and pulse width modulated relays down here, and then the micro 25 amp relays across the top. I can put as many as 16. I'm only going to mount 12 for now because I only need 10 or 9. So anyway, that's my that's the way I'm going to drill some holes tomorrow and mount all this stuff and start wiring it. It's good, I got all the wire, so get going on it. So I don't have it wired up or anything, but there's the Holly digital dash, so I'm getting excited about hooking that up too. Okay, so what I'm going to show here is the LED lighting for turn signals in the back and stuff. I got these super bright. These are from ledlight.com. Different styles. So there's the single bulb, double bulb, and then this is using all those GM connectors. So yes, they are, if you get the right ones and you have to look hard, you can be just as bright, if not brighter. In fact, the LEDs are very crisp, and I think these ones are actually slightly brighter than stock, which is awesome. So I'll hook them up and I'll show you in a sec. So I'm going to hook up this guy first. There is a problem between the low setting and the high setting on these bulbs. So I think that's that low, and then no, it's the other way around. Sorry. So there's low, which is 0.15 amps, and then high. So problem is the low is too bright. The high is fine, but the low is too bright, so I'm going to put a 100 ohm resistor and try it again. But lots and lots of brightness on these things. But I will show you the new in each of these. So let's go singles first. So this is the reverse light, and reverse light is super friggin' bright, so nothing wrong with that. Same thing if you switch to the turn signal. You'll find that the turn signal is, it's like you're using different colors, right? So same thing, you've seen this before. Turn signal is super bright, and then if I put the 3 position in one of the reds, you will again see, by the way, these are not the super white, these are the yellow white lights I'm using. And the reason is I'd like to have more of that red spectrum. Oops, do I have it right? Let's see. So there's low and then high. So tons of brightness. And it's too bad I don't have more of the old bulbs lying around. I think I've killed them all. But these are actually slightly brighter than stock incandescent bulbs. So I will not complain. First of all, let's see, that's full strength, and so you know you can go backwards again. So there's half versus full, and then if we go, there's the 100 ohms in series, and then full. So I think somewhere in the middle is probably best. It's quite weak, the stock one. It's like 3 watts versus 20 watts. So is that the right balance? To be probably somewhere in the middle. So I'm going to try 50 ohms, and this is 50 watts, or 50 ohms. Somewhere in that range. I'll have to think it through. Alright, I don't have very good connection here. There we go. Is that the right amount? I think that's probably the best solution. Is 50 ohms or 47 ohms would be the perfect engineering. No, no, there we go. Just a little bit off alignment. So let's hook these suckers up and give them a whirl. Again, these are brighter than your average ones. Yeah, so see, there's the white bulb. I could not get these in yellow, so that shows you how bright the yellow is. But if you put that inside a housing, bulb holder, but so it's not bright. That's the side lights are going to be this way. So is that enough brightness for the side bulbs? I think it's probably perfect, in fact. So you know, again, if they're too bright, I can go and put a resistor in series and back it off. In fact, you can put a variable resistor in there, and I might do that so you can tune the brightnesses of these lights, because they're so low current. A resistor, variable resistor is you know, easy peasy thing. It's not going to take much power to get the right size variable resistor, and you only need a fraction of a watt, and you're good. So anyway, there we go. Oh, just one last comment about the LED lights. Those lights, you can get them in different heights. Make sure that whatever you're trying to do, that you've got enough depth for taller or shorter LED lights. So I picked ones that weren't too tall and were as bright as possible. The other thing is that the base sometimes doesn't, the LED lights, because they're square at the bottom rather than sort of curved where the glass curves in, they can interfere with the plastic. So I ended up clearancing the bulb holders a little bit for the LED lights with a Dremel, and that was about it. I think I'm actually going to go with the idea of a dimmable, like adjustable, with a little potentiometer in there to adjust the brightness, which would be kind of a trick idea to sort of tune it to exactly the way I want it to look.